G'day guys, I just wanted to bring a video to you to show you what Ozito's come out with. They've come out with a cordless 18 volt miter saw drop saw product from Bunnings, and it's under $100. And for me, I've been looking for a drop saw for months and months, and I don't really can justify spending over $600-700 on a product when I'm not going to use it all the time. I'm just going to use it occasionally. Just for a few DIY jobs at home. I mean, firstly, this thing looks pretty good. Looks like a bit of a hot rod. That's what firstly caught my eye to it. It's got a good 210mm blade on it with 40 teeth. After putting it together, I started having a bit of a play. It's got a couple of really cool features where it has a little built-in light there where it illuminates this sort of working area, and then a laser light as well. Now the laser light, I did spend some time sort of readjusting it, trying to get it exactly dead center of my zero, and I got it there eventually, and it works really well. Next thing I reckon is pretty good, the safety side of things. They've got the push button to restrict you from dropping the actual saw down, so your kids can't get your fingers caught. And once you depress that, you can obviously drop the saw, and it just drops nice and smooth. The spring is nice and strong as well. You get a handy little handle that sits on the top. Super lightweight product. You've got the extra timber support on the edge. So if you've got some longer panels of timber, you can pull these out and give you a bit of support. Then to actually turn it on, you need to flip that little switch. And from there, before that it's locked, so you can't actually do it. But once you flip the switch, and you get a nice slow start motor, and obviously the electric brake as well, which stops the blade spinning as quick as possible. Yeah, now I've just got the 3 amp battery on there. As you can tell, I've chucked a bit of timber on it. I've got a couple of bars left. I've been using my 3 amp battery so far. They recommend a 5.2. It will get up to 160 cut, a 5.2 amp hour battery. Get up to 160 cuts. I've only got 3 amps, so I'm just going to give this a crack. So far I've done about 25 cuts, and I use just I think I just use 1 bar on that battery. You've also got a vacuum attachment, so I've just hooked up my home vacuum cleaner to it and flicked it on, and we'll see how it goes. So it does a pretty good job. You can do up to a 45-degree bevel each way, and you do have the timber holding support as well in there. But as you can tell, it gives it a pretty clean cut. The blade is obviously brand new, so it gives it a nice smooth cut. That's the flattest piece of timber I could find at the time, and it gave it a really smooth cut each side. So far it's pretty impressive. I think it's going to impress me. I'd love to do a bit of a video on maybe another blade of a different brand that's got lower tooth count, to see if it cuts any better or worse. But as you can tell, no dramas with that. The only query is longevity, but you do get a 5-year guarantee on the product. So just for DIY use, but so far so good.